Alrighty, hi Soul Family, welcome back to my channel. So I've been channeling the song from Disney, Starstruck, the song where he's like, it's something about the sunshine, baby. I'm seeing you in a whole new light, out of this world for the first time. And I feel like the energy I'm getting off of that song alone, guys, a happy timeline is here for you right now in this present moment. And it's a whole new version of you that's being rebirthed on a sturdier foundation. So some of you guys may have tried this before. You tried to level up your reality, but then your limited beliefs kept you tethered to a version of you just didn't want to be in. And you just, for a while, you just couldn't see any clarity in your reality. You couldn't see that things are shifting for me. You just couldn't see a brighter future. And I feel like that energy is now clearing off of you. There's just this happiness that's returning into your reality because you're choosing it. It's not this magical wish upon a star. It's just like, I feel like I'm getting this energy where you're taking aligned steps to align with this happiness in your reality. So that's coming in. Let's see, Spirit, what are your messages for this collective? What do they need to hear, Spirit, when they're viewing this video? What does this collective need to hear at this time that they're viewing this video? Alright, let's see. Messages for this collective. Let me fix this. Messages for this collective, Spirit. Messages. Any other messages? Any other messages for this collective? Messages. Anything else for this collective? So a hidden energy for you guys right now is soul family coming in for this collective, as well as something that you're learning. Spirit's letting me know committing yourself to 15 minutes of learning weekly or daily, whatever it is that you feel like your schedule can handle, is gonna ultimately help you bring in this new energy. So whatever creative crafts that you feel like will either bring in more creative energy into your reality or help you in your business, you'll know what you're looking for, specifically whatever you're trying to manifest. Committing 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day. Spirit's just emphasizing it's just about the consistency. It's not about the amount of time that you spend on it. Because some of you guys could have been coming out of a cycle where it was all or nothing for you. Maybe you felt like, oh, if I can't sit down and read for 5 hours, then I'm not a reader. This may sound dramatic, but that's how it's coming out. So maybe that's how hard you were on yourself. Your inner critic was very harsh. So let me tell you guys what cards that popped out. So we have the Six of Cups. We have the World card. We have the Judgment card, which landed on the World card. So I'm gonna put those together. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Fool card, and we have the King of Swords. I feel like off the bat, guys, you're ultimately closing out a cycle and you're shifting timelines. Yes, but the way that you're doing this is through loving yourself, answering the call. A lot of you guys may have been in this energy where you were waiting around to see if Spirit would confirm the signs on top of signs. So maybe you used to obsessively look for signs as, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? And it's like now you're just learning to trust yourself and fully embrace who you are. Look how she's holding herself up. I feel like you're falling in love with yourself again, but this time in a healthier way. Maybe before you used to push yourself to be disciplined or productive because this is how self-love looks, but now you're redefining what it looks like and what it means to you. And that's just confirmation that you are on the right path, guys. Self-love looks so differently for everybody. What is it that you need in this moment? And the Eight of Pentacles is giving me the energy that you guys, you're learning, but you're also prioritizing self-care. It's hard work, but with self-care also added to your schedule. Guys, this is amazing. You don't need to be burnt out in order to feel like you don't need to be burnt out or frustrated to feel like you're in alignment with your goals. And I feel like before you guys associated success with hustle, and you're letting go of that mentality in this new beginning that you're embracing, you're stepping into. You're learning to trust the flow of life. You're learning to trust in a higher power. Fully trust. I feel like before you guys, you would look at signs and whatnot, but it's like you still wanted to be confirmed in your beliefs. So I feel like right now you're just like, you know what? My success is inevitable. All I can do is keep going, but I need to go in a way where it's healthy for me. And that's what I'm getting from the Eight of Pentacles. You're not just prioritizing hard work, you're prioritizing self-love as well. That's coming in. And you're letting go of the past. I feel like this is reminding me of, so I was taking a drive and I was driving past some old exits that I used to take, and I no longer go down that path anymore. And I just remember sitting there thinking to myself, I'm sending love to the versions of me that used to get off on that exit, because when I got off on that exit, I was in such a bad place. And this is just reminding me of that energy. So I feel like Spirit saying that maybe you're reminiscing on the past, but in a way where you're just like, I'm thankful that it didn't work out, because you're realizing in what way those connections, those situations weren't healthy for you. And that's why you're able to fully let go of the past, is what I'm getting. Some of you guys may have thought that you would have grown old with some people, but it's like they just weren't meant to be. And I feel like the more you're able to admit to yourself that this wasn't good for me, or that the past energy wasn't in alignment, when you get blessed with this Three of Cups energy, when you get blessed with your soul tribe, you're gonna feel so good to the point where you're like, I'm glad those other friendship connections didn't work out. I'm glad those other connections didn't work out, because at the end of the day, this is what I really needed. This is the soul connection I really was feeling for. And I feel like you're gonna recognize that those connections weren't on your vibration as to what your soul is looking for. They just weren't in alignment. And I feel like you're going to feel very content because you have everything that you need in a connection with someone. You just like, you don't need anything else, because these people, they just do it for you. It's very hard to explain, but it's like an energy that you guys are recognizing that, listen, if it was meant to be, it wouldn't have had to be so hard. And the King of Swords, higher learning. I'm getting this energy where Spirit's saying that you're expanding your wisdom in some type of craft. Your mindset is expanding because you're allowing yourself to either read more or practice new skills. But I'm getting this energy, you guys, where the more that you put energy into allowing your mind to expand in a healthy way, is the more this reality can expand as well. So for example, if you want to be better with spending money, you're reading more on investments. How does money work? The energy of money. You're allowing your mind to take in this information, because you don't know. If you don't know, then you can't change it. And I'm just hearing the quote, nothing changes if nothing changes. So you're allowing yourself to change in that way, and you're taking baby steps. When we're taking these leaps of faith and we're jumping into our new timeline, it doesn't have to look something crazy. It doesn't always have to be as crazy as quitting a job or letting go of a connection. It could be just choosing this new reality by committing myself 15 minutes a day. I'm gonna practice how to draw and become better at it. That's how you master your craft, by practicing day in and day out. And it doesn't have to be 50 hours a day commitment. 10 minutes is how you can make it fit into your schedule. Even if you're doing yoga and you feel like, oh, I have such a busy schedule, 10 minutes a day. Committing yourself to 10 minutes a day of simple movement, if that's all you can do, but you're still showing up, you're still in alignment. So I feel like that's being emphasized. Let's see. Let's get some more. All right, Spirit's guiding me towards my inner child deck. So let's see what messages you guys have. All right, Spirit. Messages for this collective. Messages for this collective, Spirit. So we have get lost, fall deep into the realm of imagination, number 15. So I feel like these two cards are going together with me. Spirit wants you to get, so what's coming through is that Spirit wants you guys to get so caught up in your dream reality. Focus on that. The more you focus on your dream reality, the more it grows. So the more you put energy towards it instead of what you don't want to see manifest. For example, say you're like, oh, I'm broke right now and I want to live a lavish lifestyle. How can you focus on that lifestyle? By reading up on money, putting your energy towards that, because that version of me knows how to spend money. That's how you can connect to it. So Spirit wants you to get lost in the magic of your reality. Getting up and just living like you're in a movie. You know what I mean? I feel like this get lost, I'm getting Spirit saying, not taking life so seriously. That's what you're being called to do right now. Not take life so seriously and allow yourself to have this new beginning, but with ease. Not with the, oh my God, let me check the clock. When is it gonna finally materialize? That's not fun creation. That's control. So that's coming up for a reason. There's some messages from, all right, Spirit, any for this collective. Messages, oh, Spirit, messages for this collective. So we have, learn how to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy? Fight against it. Don't do that to yourself. Sorry, fighting against it. Don't do that to yourself. So I feel like Spirit's just asking you to go with the flow in your life. This whole new beginning is allowing you to embrace flow a lot more. And this is giving me the energy of when I was in this cycle of embracing flow, I connected with the energy of water to help me manifest flow easily in my life instead of like control. And I feel like that's how you guys can also work with this energy, is by, for example, speaking that into your water. That's how you connect with water. When you're showering, meditate and connect with the energy of the water. Ask water to help you flow better in your life instead of trying to control it. Because when we're fighting against our reality, it's so depleting. You just wake up every day and you don't have any energy because you just don't want to be in that reality. So Spirit's saying that there's beauty in the reality that you're in right now, and in between, in the shift. As you can tell, she's shifting timelines, but she's still balancing in between the portal. You know what I mean? So it's like the more you put your energy towards the dream reality, the more that will manifest. But don't take it so seriously. Get lost in the magic of creation. So we have, your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. I think that kind of sums up what we just talked about. Let's see how you can remain mindful during this cycle. All right, Spirit. How can this collective remain mindful during this cycle? We have, so I'm getting the fact that I fell on the floor, Spirit saying that get grounded. It's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have nothing going. Oh, sorry. That's not even what it says. I'll remember they have something going on, but I was going to read, I will remember that they have nothing going on. So maybe somebody in your reality is not, they don't have anything that they're doing in their own reality that's bringing them joy or anything. So they're trying to mess up your own vibration, and Spirit saying be aware of that. So let me read what it actually says. It says, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. So that's how you guys can remain grounded, is remember not to take anything personal. And the fact that there's a phone here is saying that this could come through as a text. Someone could say something unkindly to you on social media or on your comment section or just online. And the thing is, people have a lot of energy online, but in person they do not talk like that. So not taking it personal, because the fact that they're hiding behind a screen says it all. Let's see. Let's get an angel number to close off. All right, Spirit. An angel number to confirm this reading. Messages for this collective. Messages, Spirit. Messages. We have destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. An affirmation you can say when you see the number 111. Life is always happening for me. I'm allowing myself to lean into what feels good. Nice. An angel number. This is beautiful. We have 444, protection. This is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. Time has come to allow all the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. An affirmation you can say is, I feel the loving care of the divine protecting me. I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. So the divine wants you to know that you're very protected in this new beginning. Nothing can sway you off the path. And I feel like before, maybe there were people who came in, saw your light, and tried to knock you down. But this time you're coming back, and you're back and you're better. It's something about the sunshine. And I'm really just getting this energy where there's a whole new version of you being birthed. But this time you're back and you're better, and no one can knock you off your throne, baby. No one can take that crown off your head. Not without a fight. So those are my messages for you, sweetie. If this did resonate, comment a phone emoji to let me know that you're not going to be taking things personal in this cycle. You're going to be allowing other people to stay in their own reality and focusing on your own reality. Thank you guys for watching. If you are interested, there are personal readings down below, as well as guides that I designed to help you guys on your journey as well, if you feel called. I'm sending you so much love. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.